which is
Not
now
in the shelter.
Not in the
Right,
shelter,
right.
but what is now the offices of 1199, which, by the way, I raised that 1199 has taken over that space with certain board members that are on the executive committee, that they're not happy about that, because how are these relationships built? How did 1199 now come to inhabit the space that used to be Jack Pfeiffer's bedroom that he stayed at when he flew in from California to support the track center? Like, can I get an apartment in the Armory?
Mm-hmm.
So, you see, and it's like, this is my first conversation, and I've had a conversation with Leilani about, really, I want this committee to build a relationship with DHS, so that we better understand how your services work, so that we can better serve our community with what you do have available and raise awareness and all those things. But I gotta go hard on this matter. It's gone on way too long. So, if the committee has any other questions, I will go to the audience. Yes.
I have so many things I'd like to say, but I'm not on the agenda. I want to start off with saying that, you know, most of us are just residents. I mean, we're not on the clock, okay? We're concerned about this. And one thing that's really important to us is that we get the truth, okay? And 2 months ago, when the Armory Foundation people, Jonathan Schindel and Rita Finkel, sat exactly where the two of you are. And somebody asked them about any other, you know, leases or licenses, and they said that they don't sublease any space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And we, you know, we had spoken to some of the entities there, and then they said, yeah, we have a lease with the Armory Foundation. Okay? We foiled that information. Bill Zablocki did a couple months ago, maybe in December, and he was promised to have that information by February 8th, which was the day after the February 7th meeting of this committee. February 8th came, and they said, oh, sorry, we'll have it to you by March 8th, which is tomorrow, the day after today. This is going to be the last meeting before he's out. That's the problem. They lied to us. They're collecting rent from all these places, and we sort of knew about it. You're saying that the only places that have a license with DHS are PAL, GDS, Army Foundation. Army Foundation is renting out all those other spaces to all those permanent occupants, plus renting out, you know, for special events, a lot of the other spaces and clearing the building sometimes during those times.
So you're, just so I'm understanding, your assertion is that the Army Foundation is collecting rent from the sub-license?
Collecting
Oh,
money.
they absolutely
Yes,
not.
yes.
Correct.
And, but what's even more concerning to that, and that is a big concern, because I don't think that I looked at their license. They're not supposed to be doing that. In fact, when they're not operating the track and field center during the track season, in the spaces that are specified in their license for that purpose, which is not the whole building, by the way, for the rest of the year, and the rest of the spaces in that building are supposed to be administered by the Department of Parks and Recreation for the community. That's in their license.
That's not true, though.
It's in their license with DHS. We have it.
I know, you can read it. It's actually, the license specifically states that the Parks and Recreation has the ability to use the space in the Armory if it doesn't conflict with existing activities that are happening.
Well, that's basically what I said. In the spaces.
No, that isn't what you said. You said that Parks should be using that space when the Armory isn't using it, and the actual language states.
That's what it does say.
Interestingly enough, Parks wasn't even aware that it could be using that space.
And when I asked.
So while I understand, and honestly, I had this conversation with someone today who showed me that language, and I see how it can read the way that you're stating it, but it is curious that that entity is not even aware that they should be or could be.
I do know for a fact that the Army Foundation has met with the Parks Department and had conversations with them. So I don't quite know, you know, I want to make sure we're all on the same page in terms of what's happening and not happening. And I just think, to your point, I think the facts are really important.
Yes.
When I asked them that question 2 months ago, you know, because I read the exact language from the license, I had it in my hand, and it said that, you know, basically, closer to what I said than what you said, that the Parks Department is supposed to be making that space available for the benefit of the community when those designated areas are not being used by the Army Foundation, and it's not the whole building either, only during the track season. I said that, I asked them, has that happened? They said, well, the Parks Department has not reached out to us.